Hello everybody, thanks for joining me today. I'm Scott with Corporate Fitness Works here at Aspiria Fitness Center. And you're joining me today for our Dirty 30 virtual class. What we're going to need for class today is just one set of dumbbells or any weight that you have at home. Anything that you could use as a form of resistance will work just fine. And we'll want to have a mat as well for a little bit of core work when we'll be on the floor. And of course, please make sure you've got your sweat towel and a water bottle with you. We're going to sweat a lot today, so we want to make sure that we're replenishing that hydration both during as well as after class today. So we're going to work through our quick demos, and then while I'm demoing, if you'd like to start a light jog or a light warm-up, we'll go straight into our programmed warm-up, and then we'll take it away with our rounds. We've got 6 rounds today. We've got 5 rounds, 6 exercises per round, and we're going to work for 1 full minute in each one of those exercises. So we're going to get sweaty. Take your best pace today. Try not to wear yourself out too early. Like I said, we've got a full minute, so we're going to be working a lot. And we'll take a full minute break in between each round for recovery. We've got 20-second intervals to recover in between each exercise. So be sure to jump back into the round whenever you feel comfortable. If you need a little bit extra time to recover in between those rounds, please take them. We will work through together. I'll call out some mods here. Shouldn't be too much that we need to mod today, so work with me as best you can, and we'll go ahead and get through it. So we're going to demo quickly, and then we'll start our light warm-up, and we'll take it away from there. So we're going to start today with an alternating thruster, dumbbells in hand, and as we fall into our squat position, we're going to come out of that with a thruster, but we're going to do one arm at a time. So we want to make sure we keep that core nice and active as we come up to make sure we're stable as we have that weight shifting on each side of us. So that's our first one, is an alternating thruster. From there, we're going to do a 3-hop high knee shuffle. So we're going to start with our inside knee up, and we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, back and forth. So we have 3 hops. We keep that inside knee elevated as we work back and forth. So we'll go from there onto our mat here for some core. We're going to be in our tall plank position, where we'll shoulder tap 1, 2, 3, 4 taps, and then a knee drive on each side. So that'll look like this. We're going to be here, and we're going to tap 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're going to hit 1 knee drive followed by the other. And then we'll start our taps again. From here, we'll stay on the mat, and we're going to do a bridge with a pullover. So you'll have your choice here if you'd like to do bridge reps, or if you'd like to try and hold that isometric bridge the entire time. But we'll bridge here. And from here, we're going to have a slight bend in our elbows as we reach that dumbbell over our head and tap the mat and pull that weight back to our hip. From there, you can drop and reset your bridge, or if you'd like to try the bridge the entire time, we're going to stick with that pull over the entire time there. So that's our next one. We'll finish up on our feet for the last 2. We're going to want those dumbbells back in hand. And from here, we're going to do some power shoulder raises. We'll call these a power T today. So we're going to lift up to the side, we're going to come to the front, and we're going to reset it back out to the side, and we're going to pair that with 1 reverse lunge on each leg, and then we're back to our power T raise in the front, like so. We'll finish the round today with a half burpee, or just a jump back, or a step back. So we're going to hinge forward at the hip, shoot those hips back, hands are down on the mat or the ground. We're going to jump back into that tall plank. Or we can, of course, step in and out, and then we'll hop back in and come back up to a full upright position. Make sure we squeeze those glutes to get our chest nice and upright. So that's our 6 exercises. We got a full minute on each, so we've got our work cut out for us today. We're going to go ahead and start with our light warm-up. We're going to do about 15 or 16 reps of each of this one here. So we're starting, arms up overhead. We're going to march knees and tuck elbows into our side. So let's get about at least 12 reps here, right? Let's get 2 more on each side. There's 1, 2, 1, and 2. Good. So we're starting to feel those shoulders and hip flexors working a little bit. From here, we'll take our cross step. So we're going to start with arms out to our side. As we swing our arms across the front of our body, 1 leg goes in front. So my right arm is going across the top, my right leg comes across the front. When we step out, left on top, left in front. like so. So let's get our 12 to 15 reps in of this one here. So we make sure we're squeezing those shoulder blades, open that chest up, get those arms out nice and wide. Left on top, left in front, right on top, right in front. That's how we do that with our arms and legs here. 1 or 2 more reps on each side. Let's say there's 1 and 2. There we go. So from here, we're going to take it into our mat here for 12 bird dogs, 12 dead bugs. So we're working on that core stability, getting our extremities loose a little bit here. So let's take it to the mat. From here, we drive for our bird dogs. We're going to make a fist straight forward, and we kick our heel straight back into the wall behind you. We don't want to kick our foot up in the air too high. We want to try and keep our spine nice and neutral here. So foot straight back, fist straight forward. We're going to alternate to 12 here. Keeping that belly button active here as we warm up our extremities. 1 more on each side. 11 and 12. We're going to flip right on over to our dead bug position, which is basically our bird dog upside down, right? So flat on our backs here, arms and legs up in the air. We're going to extend opposite arm and leg. Try not to let those touch. Float them just above the ground. We're going to get our 12 reps alternating count here. 3, 4, 5, 6. And last one there, nicely done. So we're going to finish up on our feet for the last 2 quick warm-ups before we hop right into those thrusters. We're going to do 2 inchworms with our step and twist, our world's greatest stretch, one of my favorite warm-up exercises for our full body. So we are going to walk out to our inchworm tall plank position. From here, we're going to step to our palm with 1 foot, and we're going to take that palm up to the sky. Look up at that hand and switch sides before we reset the whole thing. 1 more twist. So we're going to work our hands up, and we'll do that whole complex 1 more time. Walk out into the plank, step and twist on each side, and we'll be just about ready to go. So we're walking out into our tall plank, step up to that palm, twist up to the sky on each side, switching sides here. And we're going to finish our warm-up today, 20 jumping jacks just to get our heart rate going, just to get the blood flowing. And we'll jump right into those thrusters. So let's get our jacks underway. Three, 2, and 1. There we go. Nicely done. We are nice and loose. We've got the blood flowing. We're going to get ready to start that timer. You're going to hear your beeps. And we got a full minute round, so please pace yourselves. Don't go too hard in the beginning, right? We've got a lot of rounds to get through here, so let's make sure we're pacing ourselves appropriately. And don't forget to take a break as you need it. Grab that water, grab that sweat towel. We're going to get ready to go here with our timer, and we're in thrusting position. We're alternating thrusters. Remember, right and left, alternating sides throughout this minute here. Make sure we dip down, exploding out of that squat hole as best we can to get that weight way up overhead. So get those dumbbells in hand, ready to go. We're starting our timer here in 3, 2, 1, and go. Clock is officially ticking. So we want to be getting those thrusters moving here as we keep those knees out nice and wide. We squat into our thrust position and drive that weight up overhead. Make sure we keep our core nice and active here. As we work with weight overhead, we want to ensure our core stability here to avoid injury. Set a good pace here. We don't need to go too quickly, right? We've got a lot of rounds, so make sure we're staying active through the whole minute as best you can. Keep driving till we hear the beep. Shooting up out of that squat hole. Big power behind that dumbbell, all the way up overhead. And there's our break. Nicely done. So we're gonna go ahead and drop those dumbbells. We've got a nice 20-second interval here, so a quick amount of time to catch your breath. And we're going into that 3-hop lateral shuffle. We've got just Under 10 seconds to go. So we're starting with the inside knee up high, 3 hops to each side and back to the other way. There's our timer. 3 hops left, 3 hops right. Try and keep that inside knee up as best you can. We're staying up on our toes, driving those knees, pumping our arms, full body activity here, right? Not just for our lower body. Keep driving, we've got 20 seconds to go. Keep pumping those knees. Up on our toes, finishing strong. 3, 2, 1, and there's our break. Another 20-second break coming up. We're gonna hit the mat for our next 2. I'm gonna turn up our timer a little bit. Hopefully we can hear our beep. 12 seconds, we're on our mat in tall plank. 4 shoulder taps, 2 knee drives. We're gonna get ready to go in 3, 2, 1, and there's our timer. So we're locked in our strong tall plank. Core is active. 4 taps and a knee drive on each leg. Don't forget to set that nice pace for yourself, keeping our core locked in as best we can. Almost there, keep going strong. Here's our last set of knee drives, 1 and 2, break time, nicely done. We're flipping right over onto our backside for that bridge with the pullover. We're gonna do reps here. If you'd like to try that isometric bridge through the whole round, please go right ahead. You'll see me taking reps of this exercise in the video here. So on the beat, we bridge up. There we go. Big glute squeeze for our bridge. Slight bend in the elbows as we get that pull over, and then we're gonna reset everything. Keep a big squeeze of those glutes the whole time, even if we're not bridging the whole round. Squeeze those glutes, driving our knees outward, nice and stable in our core as we work that weight for our overhead tap and bring it back to our hips. We're starting to feel the burn in our lower body. Finish the round strong. Good, and our break is upon us. Up on our feet for the last 2. We're gonna start with those power tees combined with a reverse lunge before we finish our round with those half burpees or our jump back. We're ready to do our power tees in 2, 1, and clock is ticking. We're up to the side, bring it to the front, reset that whole raise, and then we're gonna lunge on each leg, 1 and 2. Nice and slow here. We've got a lot of work to do today, so we're not in any rush to go through these reps, right? We're gonna keep it moving for the whole round. Work at your own pace. If you'd like to pick it up, go right ahead. Back to 1 lunge and and 2 lunges. Let's get one more round in here. We've got our power T and our last set of lunges right on the money. There's our round timer. We're dropping our weight. Our final round is our burpee jump back, just the bottom half of that burpee, right? We're gonna hinge forward, get our hands down, jump those feet out, and come back up. We've got a full minute before we take our 60-second break. Let's get to it. A 2, 1, and our clock is ticking. Hinge forward, jump back, and make sure we come all the way back up. Squeeze those glutes at the top. Keep it going. We're getting close. 30 seconds of work before our break. Make sure we're keeping that core active. Nice strong chest and shoulders as we plant those palms down to the ground. 20 seconds to go. Let's keep it moving. A couple more. We got about 5 seconds left on the clock. Let's get our last one in here. And we're done. Nicely done. 60-second break is upon us. Go ahead and grab that sweat towel. If you're working up a sweat like I am already, you're going to need it. And be sure to take a quick drink. Some nice deep breaths here in our 60-second round before we begin round 2 of 5. Working hard. Again, making sure we're pacing ourselves appropriately here so we don't burn out too quickly. We want to try and get through all 5 rounds, right? So let's keep a nice, strong, steady pace as we work through here today. We've got about 25 seconds left. Take a quick swig of your water. Please stay hydrated. And we're going to get ready for those thrusters here again. Coming right up. We're down to our final 10 seconds, which means we're back in thruster position, getting those dumbbells up in neutral grip by our ears, and we're ready to go. We're going to reset our timer. We're ready to thrust in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and clock is ticking. We are thrusting. Remember, alternating those arms, keeping our core nice and tight throughout that entire round as we work with our overhead weights. We are underway in round 2. Do your best. Get those knees way out wide as we squat into thrust position, driving up out of that hole with as much power as we can muster, right? Alternating those presses. Core staying very active. Five seconds to go. Keep it working. And there's our break. All right, we're gonna set these weights down. And we've got our 3-hop lateral shuffle coming right up in 10 seconds. Remember, our inside knee is gonna stay up. So I'm here going this way, that's my inside knee. 3 hops, try to stay up on your toes and come back to where you started. There's our timer. Get those arms moving too. Try and stick that landing on your outside foot. Working on some stability as well here. Keep driving that inside knee. Set a nice pace for yourself here. We got a lot of work ahead of us still. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Keep it going. 15 seconds to go. Keep moving. Take that break if you need it and hop right back in with us. Oops. Almost Took myself out with my dumbbell there. Nicely done, there's our break. We're going down into our tall plank next, so we got those 4 taps with 2 knee drives. Make sure we keep that core nice and tight through the whole round here. We're gonna get ready to get down on our mat in that position. We're taking off in 2, 1, and there's our timer. So we've got our 4 taps. Set a nice wide base for yourself with your feet so we're stable. So we have a nice 3-point base to work from. Keep driving, 1 and 2. Back to our taps. 20 seconds to go, let's go. 3, 4, 1 and 2. Just try and hold this tall plank if you fatigue on our last set of taps here. All right, we're gonna flip right on over to our backside. Wipe your sweat if you need to. We're working hard today. We're gonna bridge our lower body into that pullover here. Remember to rep the bridges unless you'd like to try that isometric squeeze. There's our timer. Big glute squeeze. Knees are outside our hips. And we tap that weight overhead and pull back over. Slight bend in the elbow. Pace yourself. Plenty of work to be done. Keep those glutes squeezed. Knees are outside hips. Working hard. Core is active as well. Take a break to reset your feet if you need it. Just let that fatigue wear off for 1 or 2 seconds and keep it moving. Don't quit, just take that quick break if you need to and recover and keep the round going. There we go. That means we're up on our feet for our last 2. Again here we've got our power tees with a reverse lunge, and then we've got our half burpee to finish it out. Get up on your feet, grab those dumbbells, slight bend in your elbows here as we work through these power tees, right? There's our timer. So we're out to the side, bring it to the front, all the way back to reverse it, and then into our reverse lunge on each side. Slow and steady here. Keep the movement, keep tension on our muscles. Try not to give up for the whole round. We've got another break coming. Keep working. Let's go. 20 seconds to go. We've got 1 or 2 more laps of our power tees. Come on. Last one here. Finish it strong. 1 more set of lunges. Good. We got to drop the weights. We've got our last round before the break coming up. Those burpee jump backs, just the bottom half of the burpee. Feel free to add the top jump for the burpee if you'd like. We're just focused on our lower half right now. So 3, 2, 1, and off we go. Hinge, jump back, and don't forget that big glute squeeze at the top. Coming into that fully upright position. Plenty of time, no rush today. Focus on staying active the whole round, even if we slow it down a little bit, right? 30 seconds to go. Let's go, keep it moving. Nice strong jump back. Monitor that step back if we need to, right? Ten seconds to go. Keep it up. Let's go. Finish it strong. We've got another break coming up. 3. Last one. 1 and break. Nicely done. We're taking our 60-second break. Before we begin, round 3. Wipe your sweat. Take some nice, slow, deep breaths. Please don't forget your water. We're going to get round 3 going here in just a few seconds. We've got about 30 seconds left. Make sure we're taking those nice, slow, deep breaths, slowing our heart rate in between each round here. We're just about ready. 15 seconds or so left here. Take one more quick drink if you need it. Wipe that sweat once more. We're back to the start of our timer, round 3, alternating thrusters. Let's get those dumbbells into position. We'll start our timer here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and thrusters are underway. Round 3. Wide knees, exploding out of that hole, alternating our press at the top with a strong core throughout the movement. Keep working. Drop a weight, of course. If you need to, we can just do a single thruster right down the middle if we need to lower that resistance. Keep working. 20 seconds to go. Keep that core active. Nice wide knees. Almost there. Let's go. Keep it moving. Finishing strong. Good, there's our last thruster for this round. We're going back to drop those weights. We've got our lateral 3-hop shuffle coming up next. Inside knee stays high, trying to stick that landing, right? So 1, 2, 3, up on our toes, back to the other side. There's our timer. Keep those arms pumping too. Up on our toes, full body exercise. Drive that inside knee up and hold it, right? Hip flexors working hard. Keep it moving, let's go. 20 seconds to go. Make it count. Take a break if you need to, and keep coming back into this round. Don't give up. Let that fatigue wear off for just a second and come back in when you can. 5 seconds, let's go. And there's a break, nicely done. We're hitting our mat. 4 taps, 2 knee drives. Remember to just take a break and hold that tall plank if you need to recover. We're down for our tall plank in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we are up. Tall plank, nice wide base with our feet. Core stays active the whole time. Keep driving, keep working. Don't forget that tall plank mod, just hold it if you have to. You can drop to knees and take our taps from there. Just try and stay active through the whole round. Less than 10 seconds. One more cycle through. Get those 4 taps. And our 2 knee drives right on the money. There we go. Flipping right on over to our bridges. Bridge reps with our pullover rep. Wipe your sweat if you need it. Don't forget to hydrate. If you need a little more time, take that time. Join in with us when you can. We're taking 1 dumbbell right on our hips. There's our timer. Bridging up. Knees are outside of hips. Slight bend in the elbow for that tap overhead. Slow and steady here. Just stay active through the round. Reps are not our goal here, so move as quickly or as slowly as you see fit. Reset your feet if you need to. Let the fatigue wear off and keep it moving. Keep bridging, squeezing those glutes, knees drive out. Let's keep going. Push it. Nicely done, break time. Up on our feet for those power tees. Take your 20 seconds. Nice slow deep breaths here. We're going to get up on our feet, locking that core in. Nice strong shoulder blades here as we work our power tees. Slight bend in the elbows. Here we go. Clock is ticking. Don't forget a reverse lunge on each leg. Slow and steady, finishing the rounds. We're about to put a wrap on round 3 of 5. Let's keep it moving. We are feeling it. 20 seconds. Let's keep it going. Last lap through. Let's go. And there we have it. Drop those weights. Wiping our sweat because we're dripping. We got a half burpee round for an extended break coming up. We're over halfway on our rounds today. We're working on 3 of 5. It's about to be in the books. Half burpees, slow and steady in 2, 1, and off we go. Don't forget to add the real thing at the top if you'd like to jump. We're just focused on that jump back or the step back portion today. Don't forget to come all the way upright. Big glute squeeze at the top. Working hard. Keep it moving. Slow it down. Just don't quit. Finish the round. 15 seconds to go. Push it, push it. Last few reps. Big glute squeeze at the top. And we got 1 second. Let's call it there. Nicely done. 60 seconds is on our break clock once again. We're sweating, so we're wiping. We're making sure we take some nice, slow, deep breaths here. And we're gonna get our water going to make sure we stay hydrated. We got 2 rounds to go. We've already done 3 of our 5. Well done. Sticking with it, pushing through these long 1-minute rounds. We're making it count today. 30 seconds left in our break. Please get some water. Slow your heart rate a little bit. Cool yourself off. We're gonna get ready to go. 2 more rounds. We got this. Easy money. I believe in you guys. Remember, try not to give up on the whole round. Just take a quick break. Let that fatigue wear off. Take a big breath and hop right back in with us and finish strong. So let's get ready to go. Our 1 minute is up, which means we need to get back in thruster position. Remember, here on these later rounds, if we're fatiguing, we can hold 1 dumbbell for just a classic thruster straight up the middle without those alternating weights. If that helps you, please do that. We're ready to go. Clock is back up. Alternating thrusters or the classic style, however you'd like it. In 3, 2, 1, and go. Clock is ticking. We are thrusting however you see fit. Make sure those knees go wide. Core is strong. Shoulders are strong and tucked back here. Shoulder blades are in a safe position. As we shoot up out of that hole and drive that weight overhead, alternating arms. Let's go. Keep pushing. We've got about 15 seconds to go. We're feeling it. We're getting through. Come on. We're almost done with our workout today. We're powering through these last 2 rounds. Finish it strong. Let's go. 4, 3, 2, last one. And there's our timer. Nicely done. Dropping our weights. Back for our 3-hop shuffle here. 10 seconds to go. Inside knee is high. Arms are pumping up on our toes as best we can. Ready to go in 3, 2, 1, and clock is ticking. Try and stick that landing, staying up on our toes, staying strong throughout the movement. Drive that knee up on each side. Trying to keep moving the whole time. It's not a race, right? We're not going for reps. We've got our nice timed rounds working in a steady state here. Keep driving it. Let's go. 15 seconds on the clock. Three, 2, finish it up. Let's go. Drive that knee. And there's a break. Nicely done. We're going down onto our mat for our tall plank. 4 taps, 2 knee drives. We're working these hip flexors today, driving these knees. Keep that core active the whole time. We're locked in this plank. 3, 2, 1, and we're up. Nice wide base with our feet. Slow and steady. Over halfway, keep it moving. Don't forget to just try and lock in that tall plank as best you can if we need to. Ten seconds to go. One more round through. 3, 4, and 1, 2. We're back to our taps just to finish it out here. Hold that plank and relax. Nicely done. We're over on our backside. Wipe the sweat if you need to. Dumbbell, pull over with our bridge. Get those knees out wide, outside our hips. Big squeeze in the glutes. We're wiping our sweat. Round has begun. Let's get to it. Set those feet nice and wide. Bridging up. Soft bend at the elbow as we pull that weight over to our hips. Slow and controlled today. Keep movement throughout the round. If you have to sit here for just a second and recover, come right back into it. That's totally okay. We're working at our own pace, keeping as much movement as we can throughout the round. Let that fatigue wear off for just a second if you need to, and rejoin us. Keep it going. There's our timer. We can relax. We're up on our feet for the final 2 rounds of round 4. 4 out of 5. We're almost there. We're back to our power tees. Don't forget 2 reverse lunges to break up that shoulder action. Leading with our wrist, soft bend at the elbow. Round begins now. Out to the front, up and back out to the side with 1 and 2 lunges. Keeping it going, let's go. Slow and steady today. Halfway through the round, here we go, come on. Stable on that front foot for our reverse lunges. 15 seconds, let's go. Five seconds, we're gonna finish our tees. We won't get to our lunges. And there's our break. Drop those weights down. We've got 1 minute of half burpee jump backs coming our way before our final round today. Take that extra minute if you need it. Extra few seconds, excuse me, so to speak. Take it away with these half burpees. There's our timer. Slow and steady. Stay active through the whole round. Don't forget to squeeze glutes at the top. Come all the way up into that fully upright position there. Let's go. 30 seconds to go. Don't forget to mod to your step back if we need to get away from the jump. Less than 15 seconds. A few more reps. Come on, let's go. 4, 3, last one. Finish it all the way up to the top and relax. Well done. Round 4 is in the books. We've got our final 60-second break upon us before we enter round 5, our final round of our Dirty 30 today. We've done a great job crushing it at home. Remember, final round, work at your own pace. Try to finish it out. Don't give up on me. Just keep moving as slowly or as quickly as you can. Try to stay active through that whole round without too much rest in between. We're gonna get one more nice big drink of water to hydrate ourselves for this last round. We're wiping our sweat to prep for this 5th and final Dirty 30 round. Take a few deep breaths. We've got about 15 seconds to go. 1 or 2 deep breaths. We're hydrated. We're getting those dumbbells back. We're ready to go in thrusting position, alternating for our final minute of thrusters here. Don't forget to go straight down the middle if you need it. Go with a simple bodyweight squat if we need to mod down even farther for our final round here. Dumbbells are in hand, ready to go, alternating thrusters. 3, 2, 1, and go. Clock is ticking on our final round of thrusters. We're working hard, shooting out of the bottom of that hole. core is tight, shoulders are strong. Get those knees out wide. We got a lot of power coming from these hips on the way up. Drive that dumbbell way up to the sky. We're punching that dumbbell up, right? As much power as we've got left in the tank. Less than 20 seconds, let's go. We're feeling it. Finish strong. Come on. One more on each side. We'll get a bonus rep in here. And there we are. Nicely done. Dropping those weights. We got to get our fast feet 3 hops going one more time. High knee inside, stays up, active on our feet the whole time. Driving those arms. Full body power here. Trying to stick that plant foot on each side. In 3, 2, 1, and go. Final round, we're up on our toes. We're staying active. Keep it going, big high knee. Arms are pumping, 1, 2, 3. Trying to stick that landing foot. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Keep it moving. Last 20 seconds on this one. Let's go. We're fatiguing. We're gonna try and keep it moving as best we can. Come on, let's go. Less than 10. We're finishing strong. Don't quit. There's our timer. Well done. Great job. We're down into our tall plank. We're going to drop to your knees if we need to. Keep those shoulders nice and strong. 4 taps, 2 knee drives. Our core's got to work hard, right? Here we go in 3, 2, 1. Round has begun. We're up in our tall plank. We've got a nice base with our feet. Keep it going, 25 seconds. We can drop to knees if we need to. Take a break, pop it right back up. Keep it going for the last 15 seconds. One more round through. 1, 2, 3, 4. Knee drive, knee. And there's our timer. Way to go. We're finishing up strong. We're over halfway on this round. Bridged pullovers are next. Grab that dumbbell. Feet are wide, knees come up outside of hips. Big glute squeeze. Soft bend at the elbow as we pull that weight over. There's our timer. We're ready to go. Bridging up. Tap our weight back down to our hip. Knees are outside hips, big squeeze in our glutes. Working hard. Keep that belly button tucked in. Core is tucked nice and tight. Keep it going. Set that down for a second here if we're feeling it in our legs, right? Pick it back up. Just took 2 or 3 seconds there to let that fatigue briefly wear off as we keep it pumping. We're gonna keep squeezing. We're feeling it. We're sweating. We're burning. We're not gonna quit. There we go. We got 2 more rounds. We're in the home stretch. Power tees with the reverse lunge. Up on our feet. And 1 more half burpee round. We've got 2 minutes of work left. 2 minutes left of work. Power T's in 2, 1, and go. Don't forget that lunge on each leg. Slow and steady. Rest for a second if you need it. We've got 20 seconds to go in this round. Come on, let's go. Finishing strong. We're gonna get through one more whole complex, right? Power T's out. And one more set of lunges to wrap it up. Right on the money. Toss those weights. You know what time it is, folks. It's our last 1 minute of work. Half burpees, 1 minute to go. Leave it all on the floor, right here, right now. Give me everything you got for the final minute. Let's keep it moving. 2, 1, and here we go. We're hinging forward. Big, strong jump back. Don't forget that glute squeeze at the top. Gotta get the squeeze in the glutes to come fully upright. We should be squeezing it. Feeling good up there. Mod to your step back if you need it. Slow and steady. Finishing strong here. Don't quit. We're sweaty. We're tired. We're breathing heavy. But we're not done because we got 30 seconds to go. Come on, home stretch. Let's do it. Final 30. You guys got it in you. We're tired. We're sweating. We're working it. But we've got what it takes to finish up. Final 15 seconds. Who wants it? How bad do you want it? Let's go. We got one more, 3 seconds. Get down, get back up. We did it. High fives all around. High fives, low fives. Nicely done. Wipe your sweat. We're staying right on our feet for our cool down here. We're gonna take some box breathing, nice stretches to slow down our heart rate. After that intense block of exercise, here we go. So we're gonna breathe in. 5 seconds, and we're gonna hold it up here as best you can. Big stretch, lock those fingers out if you need to. And we blow our air out 5 seconds down towards our toes. Hinging at the hips, stretch those hamstrings all the way down towards our toes. And we're gonna hang for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and big breath in. 5 seconds on the way up. Big stretch overhead, lock those fingers if you want, reaching up. 5 seconds here, 3, 2, 1, and we're gonna blow that air out again towards our toes. 5, 4, 3, 2, all the way down. Hanging for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Big breath in. We're gonna go 5 rounds through. This is number 3. Big breath in, up on top, stretch it out, reaching up overhead. 3, 2, 1. Blowing that air out down towards our toes. Hinge at the hip. Feel the stretch in our hamstrings. Posterior chain. Stretching. 3, 2, 1. And we hang here. Blow that air out. 3, 2, and 1. 2 more times through. Big breath in. All the way up. And we're going to hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And exhale. Down towards our toes. 3, 2, 1. Blow all that air out and hang. 3, 2, and 1. Big breath in. Last one, all the way up. Overhead. 3, 2, 1. Stretch it out up there. 5, 4, 3, 2, and we're blowing all that air out down towards our toes. 5, 4, 3, 2, and we hang. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nicely done. We're coming up nice and slow here. We're gonna hit our mat briefly. We're going to come into a half kneeling position. We'll use our timer for these last few here. Half kneeling position right here. And we're going to go either palms down or knuckles down as we hinge forward. And we're going to feel a nice stretch on this high knee, on the hamstring and the hip there. So we're hands down on the ground in front of us for 15 or 20. And then I'm going to take my foot side hand and we're going to twist up to the sky here in 10 seconds. So get those palms down. Feel that deep stretch on the hamstring, high knee side. 4, 3, foot side hand up to the sky, and we go. Twist it up, follow that hand with your eyes. Drag that shoulder blade back and down, feel it squeeze, pinch back. Follow the hand all the way up there. We're holding up here for another 10 before we switch sides. Keep that hand way up there, follow eyes with the hand, and coming back down in 2, 1, and we're gonna come back down. Raise our chest up, and we're going to switch that to our other side here. So other side is down, palms or knuckles down on the floor, feeling that nice stretch on hamstring or high knee side here. 20 seconds here before we twist up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to twist up to the sky. Following our hand with our eyes for 20 up here. Still feel that stretch on our high knee side. Feeling stretching in the back of our hip as well down here at the top. We're holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Coming all the way back down. We're going to go into tabletop here. We're going to thread the needle or our arm through that hole and get a twist and a relax for our shoulders a little bit here. We're holding 20 on each side, so drop down onto that elbow if you need to. Stick that hand through. We're slowly coming down on that shoulder, feeling a nice deep stretch across the shoulder area there. About 10 seconds to go before we switch sides. 4, 3, 2, 1, and we'll come up slowly off that. We're going to switch sides. So driving through to the other side with that arm through the hole, drop down onto the elbow if it's comfortable for you. Feeding that hand through, keeping our hips square, driving our shoulder down toward the ground here. Holding for another 10 seconds or so. We'll go into our final stretch here. 4, 3, 2, 1, and come on back up. We're going to take it flat on our back and do a nice big knee hug on each leg to relax all that lunging and squatting we've done through our class here. So a big 30 seconds on our timer. Clock is ticking. Big squeeze. Pull that knee up to your chest. We got 30 on each leg. Nice slow deep breaths for big pulls on that knee all the way up to our chest. Big squeeze. 3, 2, 1. And we're going to switch legs nice and slow. Flipping our legs. Other knee is up to our chest. We're going to reset it. Another 30 seconds on the clock. Big hug on that knee. Nice slow controlled breathing here. Slow, deep breaths as we pull that knee up. As we get through our round, we can maybe pull a little tighter, right? As we feel that loosen up a little bit, we can get that knee up to our chest. We've got 3, 2, 1, and relax. We're going to finish right here on our mat. Just a few seconds on each side. We're going to have our feet together, knees are together, and we're just going to sink our knees to each side. Let them hang for 2 to 3 seconds on each side, and we'll flip back to the other side. And we're going to get 6 or 8 of these. Just relaxing the low back and the hips a little bit more at the end here. So shifting our way back to the other side, nice and gentle, letting those knees hang. Feel that nice stretch on our low back. Over to the other side. Here's number 4. Let's get 8 total. So here's number 4. 2 more on each side, right? Let's flip it back over for number 5. One more to this side, and then we'll get one more pair, and we'll call it a day. 2, 1. Flip it back over. One more time to the right and left. Feeling those knees hang gently, relaxing our low back and hips. Flip them back over onto the other side. One last time. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Go ahead and kick those legs out in front of you if you'd like. Just lay flat here on the floor, palms up to the sky. Take a few deep breaths in. And we exhale that out. 1 or 2 more deep breaths on your mat there. That'll set you straight. That's all we have for today. Thank you guys for your effort. That was a tough class. We powered through our Dirty 30 today. Please feel free to leave me a comment. Let me know what you thought of the class. Let me know what you liked, what you didn't like. I love hearing from you guys. I love to coach the class the way you guys want it. So please give me some feedback. We hope to see you guys back in the fitness center here soon at Hesperia. Don't forget to stay hydrated. Get a nice light stretch and recovery in if you can. This was Dirty 30. My name is Scott. We'll catch you next time. Have a great day.